Hey, nah, this bitch hard, man.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Almighty Sai, and this is the Moshcast. Wow, wow. Yeah, you know who it is. You know how it is. It's me today, just me today, which is great. I'm vibing. I'm hanging out. I hope everybody had, first of all, a good week, and I hope everybody is having a good start to their weekend. I just saw that the upstairs people are coming in, which means ring, 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 ring. They are crazy whenever they're up there. Very loud people. I love them. They're cool, I guess. I don't know. They're cool, I guess. I don't know. But they're very loud. They stomp everywhere. So if you hear stomping or thuds or whatever in the pod, that's what it is. I hope everybody's had a good week. I hope everybody's having a good start to their weekend. This is what the Moshcast is about, starting the weekend right. Get your drink, get your mimosa, get your little slappy. I don't know if y'all know what a slappy is. I don't even know how it started or why I started calling this a slappy. That's my thing. I made it up. If you want to take it, go for it. I want to start a trend. A slappy is a small, I think it's like 375 milliliter. I can't remember if that's a pint or an ounce or whatever. Of like my alcohol, my liquor that I drink, which is R&R apple. That's what I drink. I used to drink Fireball. I used to be heavy on Fireball. If you go back to the older pods, that's what I used to drink was Fireball. But then I started to get a little bit cheaper, and R&R apple was the one that hit me the best. Cheap as fuck, gets you going where you need to, and you don't have to worry about it. Take a little, that little thing right there, that's called a slappy. That's what I call a slappy. So every time you see me around, or every time you go to one of my shows, or whatever the case may be, and I say, you want to hit my slappy? That's what I mean. Or I'm going to go get a slappy. That's what I mean. Yeah, so get you a little slappy, get you a little glass of wine, roll you a little schlooby doobie, or pack you a little booski, and freaking rim that shit, fool. And let's start the weekend right. We just got off of work, or you're starting work, whatever the case may be. This time is for you and for me to freaking mellow out, dude, and talk our BS and laugh at our BS and I was thinking about this the other day, and I posted about it on my Facebook and stuff. I was like, man, a lot of people don't understand. And before you think I'm getting fucking emo with it, I'm not getting emo. Okay, I'm not emo about it. I'm not emo when it comes to the pod. But when I say people don't understand, it's like I've made this thing of Amarillo, this community of Amarillians, Amarillo people, Amarillians. I don't know. You make it up. I'm not doing it. Where in the music community, this is a place that you can get new heads in, mosh fits, new artists, new rappers, new bands, new artists, painting and such, and photography and what have yous, and all of that good stuff. And we do a lot of fun things like that. But we also get in the nitty gritty of politics and all of that other stuff. And I just, what am I trying to get at? With the politics and stuff. But we also have fun, right? And we also get silly, and we have specials, which we're going to have a really big special coming up. in June. I'm really excited about it because we're doing Pride Month all month for Moshcast, and I'm going to try my best to dress in drag. I know y'all been wanting to see that. Again, I've done it a couple times, but I'm really going to hit hard this month for Pride Month, and I'm going to dress drag every week on pod, and we're going to have LGBT friendly guests. We're going to have drag queens. We're going to have trans artists. We're going to have Willow on. We're going to have a tattoo artist, I believe. We're going to have a photographer. I got a lot of people that are invested in this, and I'm excited for it. Anyway, my point being said is that we have this fun stuff, and we do crazy things, and we say outrageous stuff, but we also get into what you are, right? The music, the art, the style, whatever have you. And a lot of people just, hold on. Sorry. My camera was on the edge of dying, like on the edge of a cliff, basically, because I have it on this table. And it was right there. And I was like, I wasn't worried about it, but then I kept on looking at it and it was bothering me. That's why I was kind of not on point with what I was saying. But we have fun and we do silly things. And we also get in the nitty gritty of your art and your music and your style and what have you, right? But it's not deep. It's not serious, man. It's not serious. It's serious to me and it's serious to the viewers and stuff. But we're not like sitting there and being like, so, hey, wait, think about this real quick. And then, well, I read that, we don't do that right here. We don't do that here. It is open. It is, the space is safe. The Moshcast is a safe space for anything and everyone. In moderation. We don't do that fucking weird shit. Don't be a fucking weirdo. You know the rules here. But we're not sitting here having like a 60-minute sit down and you have to dress up and you have to be... you always have to know what you're going to say or talk about or be this type of person or whatever. I want the real, raw you, right? Boom. And then we go. Sometimes I don't even know where it's going to go, right? I jump into this podcast thinking, I'm going to learn something from this person. That's all I need to know. I'm going to know something about this person. That's all I need to know. I'm in y'all's shoes the same way y'all are in mine. We're sitting here together. The community is sitting together, learning about this person that we are interviewing. I don't know why I'm having this fucking TED Talk. Like y'all don't know what the fuck is going on here in Moshcast. All I'm saying is I'm glad that we are like how we are. Because in this climate of the world, there is not that. It is monetized. It is say this way, say that way. Don't do it this way. Don't do it that way. Meh, right? We're not that here. And I'm sorry to burst your bubble. We're not going to bend that way. We never have bent that way. I never came on the pod and said, hey guys, we're going to have to change a few things because I'm trying to get money and I'm trying to freaking, and I don't want to be like, I know that I'm not going to get canceled because I'm not a shitty person. Bars. That's on bars. Write that down. I'm not going to get canceled because I'm not a shitty person. And the people that watch this shit are not going to get canceled because they're not shitty people unless you're a hater. If you're a hater watching this, I see you. I see you. And I know who you are. I can smell you. You smell like a freaking dirty little rant. You smell like a dirty little rant. But I'm not here to do that. I do this for fun. I do this because I love it. And no money. Well, pause. If Spotify or if Facebook or whatever big huge conglomerate was like, yo, we're gonna give you a number, $29 million freaking dollars. I don't know if 29 million is enough. Maybe. Is 29 million enough to sell myself out for? What would be enough to sell myself out? Fucking 500 million probably. I would start thinking about it when it came to the hundreds million. Then I'd be like, you know what? I could make a new one. I could do that and then make a new one, you know? And I'll be like, guys, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about some stuff. Moshcast is $100 million corporation now. And we're gonna have to change it up. Will it happen? I hope. Manifesting calculations, manifesting into the universe. Please let Moshcast be $1 million corporation. That's how you manifest. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if you knew that whenever you sat in your room and was like, man, I wish that I could get a good grade in my class. Man, I wish I could get this car that I wanted. Man, I wish I could get that raise. I wish I could get that raise at work. Man, I wish I could I wish I could get this girl to like me or whatever, this boy to like me or whatever. I wish that I could No, I wish. Take that out of your vocabulary. Take it out. Take out that shit. Take out I wish in your vocabulary. Write this down. Take out wish, put in I can. I just said I wish Moshcast was $1 million. It's going to be $1 million corporation. We're having a conversation. Now we're on the same level. Moshcast is going to be $1 million corporation. Whenever you're sitting down in your room, I'm going to get that good grade in school. I am going to get that raise. I am going to date this so-and-so. I'm going to ask them to go on a date with me. Manifesting calculations, manifesting inside my brain. I wish I could. I know that I'm going to do these. Into the ether, the universe hears, the trees hear, the wind hears, and it whispers into the world and brings all of it back around. And boom, manifest. Manifesting 101, Moshcast. I am what are those people called? I am a metaphysicalist. That is a word. That is not a word. I don't know what that is. I'm one of those people, that you go into the door and it's like a ding, and then there's like a cat or like a crow or an owl. I don't know. Maybe like a pet rat or such. A pet rat or whatever, just hanging out on the desk. Then that lady's like, "Can I help you?" And you're like, I saw that like you're reading tarot cards. Can you read mine? She goes, "Yes, I've been waiting for you, Sarah." "Yes, I've been waiting for you, Dimitri." If I said your name, you have to take a shot. If I said your name and you're watching this, take a shot. Dimitri, did I say Demetrius? Dimitri and Sarah. You gotta take shots. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, baby. But you go in there and they're like, "I've been waiting for you. You are going to die." No, but I'm that person that like teaches people or like has them learn something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I got on pod excited because look, I'm dressed different. I'm not in a wrestling shirt today. I'm wearing a green, I think this is polo. And then I got this from Burlington a few years ago. Golden button up. I was like, this is sick. I want to buy it. I got my J-Cos on because I want to feel comfortable. And then I got this on. You've seen this around. It's my very, very nice hat that I like wearing for special occasions. I say that because I got a new addition on my hat. A new custom, what is it called? A hat necklace? I think that's what they're called. I don't know. It's around my hat right here. Right there. By this very nice person named Ashley. She goes around, she's in the scene where Joby is, and she does like copper mending, copper melding. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I'm not a copper guy. I don't know what that shit's called. She does. Anyway, sorry. Jesus Christ. Come on. Get it together. Okay. Her name is Ashley. And she does copper stuff. She makes things out of copper. Necklaces, earrings, crowns, etc. Almost anything. And we talked one day. I was at a show and she was vending, and we started talking. I said, I have a hat that I love. I got it custom made by Mad Hatters. If you don't know Mad Hatters, go look them up. I found them on Instagram. I think they're based in Kentucky. I could be wrong. Don't kill me if I am wrong, please. Please don't kill me. But a few, was maybe 5-6 years ago, I had a wild hair on my ass, and I said, I want a good cowboy hat. I want a good hat. I think everybody deserves a hat that is very nice, that is very them. And I invested in a custom cowboy hat. And so I love this thing. It's been with me for a long time. I take care of it. It's one of my biggest investments. I put a lot of money into it. And so boom, we were having a conversation about it. I said, do you make any like hat necklaces or hat brims or borders, or I don't know what the fuck they're called, man. I'm not a hatter, you know? And she goes, yeah, I could do that for sure. And I was like, cool, awesome. I would love one. And she was like, how do you want it? I said, no, you don't know how this works. Ashley, you do not know how this works, lady. This hat was custom made by a guy that does not know me, has no idea who I am. This came from Kentucky, not here, from somewhere else. I had a conversation with the guy. He said, I'm going to make it. He said, do you have any thoughts or ideas on how? I said, bro, I want it to be kind of spiritual. I have a spiritual past. I kind of want to continue with that spirituality. I'm branching into my own spiritual walk, and I think this hat, I want it to resemble that. And I want it to be its own entity. I want it to be its own thing. And he goes, bet, got you, boom. And then in like 6 months, I think it was like three or 4 months, maybe. I'm not really sure how long it took, but he hit me up. He goes, I got it, bro. Boom. Sent me this. Dunskies. And so it's its own thing. The actual hat, this hat its name is the Medicine Man. That's what he named it. That's what I name it. The Medicine Man. Boom. He sends it to me. Perfect. Amazing. I love it. That's it. I've never had a new addition to it until now. So I'm going to post on my Instagram after I do pod, and I'm going to have the new addition to it, and I'm going to shout her out. Her name's Ashley. I think, let me look it up. Let me make sure, because I want to, make sure that I get it. I want to make sure I get it correct. I know I'm on my freaking phone. I know, I'm sorry, but I want to make sure that I get her name right. Ashley. There it is. Her name on Instagram. I'm also going to follow her. Her name is Ashley Farrow. Ashley, and then FARROW, and then her Instagram name is Ashley_FAR_82. And all of her stuff is on Instagram. I'm going to have her link in the bio, okay? That's what I'm going to do. But shout out to her. So I'm dressed up a little bit differently today. And because I'm tired of looking the same, I don't know. I'm branching out. Maybe you should too. Maybe you should branch out a little bit. I don't know. I'm not your therapist. Or maybe I am. I don't know. Is Moshcast therapy approved? I'm not a therapist, but if I help you, then great. Oh, man. I feel old as fuck, right? I go see my daughter in San Antonio last week before I dropped Pancakes episode while I was in San Antonio. That's not the point. Go watch that one. I went to San Antonio and I saw my daughter and everything was cool. 8 hours back and forth. 8 hours there, 8 hours back. Kills your ass so bad. I'm so tired of that drive. It sucks. It sucks. That drive sucks, dude. Right? Not a big deal. I could do it. It's not a big deal. Whatever. All right? I get home. I sleep. I wake up. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a good day because it is the weekend. So I get off on Wednesday. I get off on the weekend. So I'm like off of work and then I'm also on my weekend. So I get a full week of vacation. Look at what well, you don't really think about this whenever you're fucking just being a human being. But I turned my neck and I gave myself fucking whiplash, dog. I gave myself whiplash. And I cricked my neck. And it still fucking hurts. That was Saturday morning. Today is Wednesday. I cricked my neck. Huh? Look at this. Ow. That's as far as I can go with turning my head. What did I do to myself, dude? Is this what 30 is? Is this what 30 is, where like things like that happen to you and then you're like, I'm done for a whole fucking year. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I cannot do it anymore. I'm too young to feel this, but I'm also too old to deal with everything else. Put me down like a horse. No, that's not a good analogy. Put me down like a human being. Like I need to be put down. You know? I don't know. I just feel fucking old as fuck and tired. And then I turn my neck for something, just a normal, huh? And then, wha-bam. I'm fucked for a week. I don't know how long this pain's going to go. But it hurts and I'm tired of it. I can't pop my neck. My neck hurts, man. What am I supposed to do, man? Come on, man. Please, man. Give me some help, man. I don't know, man. But yeah, I did that. And, but I did also, I'm getting a lot of custom shit. I got a lot of custom shit in this month. I don't know if it's a custom month or I don't know what the deal is, or like the universe is blessing me. I got these badass this is what I called them. Dino 2K pill pants. And they're not pants, but they're shorts. And they're made out of pillows. My mom gave me, when I was a kid, I loved dinosaurs. And so I had a bedding of the movie Dinosaur in the 2000s, the Disney movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. No spoilers. I had a pillowcase. She gave me a pillowcase. She goes, here, this is yours. Do what you want with it. I said, cool. There was a lady, again, vending, and she makes her own custom clothes. And I said, do you do custom? And she goes, yes. I said, I have I have a pillowcase from my childhood that I would love for you to fuck with. And she goes, bet. And I said, bet, dog. And I got those Saturday when I came back from my trip. And holy shit, dude, the most comfortable pants in the freaking world, right? And her name on Instagram is by Snooker Fritz. Yes, by Snooker Fritz. SNOOKERFRITZ. That's her name. So, if you want custom clothes sewn by a really nice person, go to her and she will do it for you. And she's cool as hell. And I love my pants. They're shorts though, but they're really long shorts. They go down to my ankles, but they're sick. They make me feel like I'm in like the 2000s. Freaking rad cool, man. Freaking rad cool. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of a break. Had to get freshened up, you know. I was getting a little hot. But yeah, check her out too. Check both of those amazing ladies out. They're awesome. Yeah, I'm fucking old. I feel like I'm getting old. I don't know, 30s. It's a weird age. I think 30s are weird. They say 25s and up to 30, you're in a weird. No, I had a lot of fun. I think I knew what I knew what I was doing. 25, I knew what I was doing. I might have fucked up a little bit at the beginning when I hit 20 and I did a lot of things and I was being a silly little goose and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. But then when I hit 25, I was like, okay, you know, let's get back on the saddle and like do our own thing and be weird and do our shit. And I did that, you know. 30 though, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I don't know if y'all are feeling that. I don't know if people that are watching that are 30s, they understand, but like it's just a weird time. Weird friendships, weird conversations, weird I don't know where I'm supposed to be or what I'm supposed to do. I don't know, like a lot of people that I talk to, they're in this weird like little limbo of like life. And you know, we're going to get out of it for sure. We're going to be brave about it and we're going to get out of it. But a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I talk to, they're in the same kind of predicament as I am. And I hope, I hope we get out of this, you know, this 30-year, like, weird gap is what I'm going to call it, you know. So be brave. It's going to be all right. It's not going to be forever. And get out of your head, you know. Get out of your head. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. That's how I see it. We're going to be all right. We're going to be cool, you know. Yes. There is something major that I would like to talk to you about. Sorry, it's about the world. Sorry, I know we don't want to get too freaking down, but I found out something recently that really kind of struck a nerve with me about. Can you guess what it is? Ding, 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 ding. What do you think I'm thinking about? Ding, 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 ding. Can you guess what it is? AI. If you thought it was AI, take a shot, get a little puff in, because you were right. It's about AI. Yes, I'm gonna dumb it down and be as nonchalant. Or nonchalant's not the word, but like, you know, I'm gonna do it as what I think you would understand, or this is how I understand it. Maybe you understand it this way too. And this is what's crazy. Had a conversation with Willow about it last night. Shout out Willow. I found out that there is a class action lawsuit with AI, because they're trying to sue AI for using YouTube videos. I need y'all to understand this. AI is using YouTube videos to teach AI what they're doing, whatever that is. I had to smoke about that real quick. Write that down in your notes. AI is using YouTube videos to teach AI what they're doing. Whatever that means. Don't know what that means. I'm not a scientist. That's what it is. And you're like, well, that doesn't mean, so what? What does that mean? Well, first of all, fuck AI, right? We're already on that train. Fuck AI. But also, they're using YouTube videos to teach AI for free, dog. For free. They're stealing our content, basically. They're saying, oh, Sai makes podcasts? We're going to steal all of the stuff that he does, and we're going to use that information to help AI progress. And it's like, I don't think so. Because I work hard doing this. This takes time out of my day, out of my week, to do this for real as a human. I have these thoughts. I make these thoughts in my head by myself. Right? I don't, and you're stealing my ideas and my thoughts and my actions and stuff and using them to create this giant machine that nobody wants. In my world, in my opinion. Right? And the reason this is crazy is because, one, like I said, they're stealing our stuff. They're not paying me for that to happen. So it's theft. I do this for free for myself. I don't do this free for y'all. I don't do this free for YouTube. I do this shit because I love it and I do it. And yeah, I'm sorry. I do this for y'all. I do this free for y'all that are watching. But I don't do it for YouTube. I don't do it for AI, especially. And if a company came up to me and said, "Hey, can you do this?" and it's not going to be for free, for sure, right? We talked about that at the beginning of the pod. I am worth something. The Moshcast is worth something. We are worth more than $100 million. That's my contract, right? Anyway, check this shit out, though. I found out that AI that is illegally downloading, that's pirating. That's pirating. Illegally downloading information. That's what we were taught as a kid. That commercial, bam, bam, chicken, da, bam, bam, chicken, da, bam, 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 chicken. You wouldn't steal a car, would you? Then don't steal DVDs. Then don't steal music. That is pirating. I just blew my mind, my own mind right now on pod. We got taught that as a kid, that pirating was bad. Don't do that. There was commercials about it. And they're doing the same thing right now. AI? They're doing that. They're stealing our shit. I am only allowed to down or upload Moshcast pods on my platform, Moshcast Productions. I go on there. I go, I did 5 hours this way, and then I'm gonna edit this, and then I'm gonna do that and cut this out, and I'm gonna put my fucking logo on there, and I'm gonna put the music, and then I'm gonna have my guest and me, and then I'm gonna cut this out, and I'm gonna fucking takes hours, bro. Hours, and then I upload it. I'm gonna freaking upload that to my computer, and it's gonna take me another fucking hour and a half, and then I gotta get this. Whenever it's all done, I'm gonna take that data. I'm gonna put it on YouTube and make sure it's not copyrighted. Which, by the way, fuck you. Me and Willow did the pod a few weeks ago, and I got copyrights because music. It was in the background. I'm not trying to get paid for that shit. You're not copyright that stuff? Come on. Low, below, lame. I'm going to freaking download this, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then I got to put a title, and then I got to put the audience, and I got to put the what is that shit called? What? Do you want this on? Playlist. Got to put on a playlist. I got to make sure it's not for kids. I got to make sure that it's not AI generated. I got to make sure this. I got to make sure there's no paid promotions. Blah, blah, blah. It takes hours of my day to do that, bro. God. And then I upload it to YouTube, and then I get my views, and I get my follows, and then, which is not a lot, but I appreciate every single one of y'all. I love all my mosh pits. For an AI company to yank all of that effort from me, to just use it for their AI to do what I do already. Make that make sense, motherfucker. Make that make sense. How is that okay? You wouldn't steal a child, would you? Don't fucking steal YouTube videos. Don't steal for AI. Fuck AI. That makes no sense, bro, and it's very devastating because all of the work that we have made, all of us together, 5 years of doing this fucking podcast, and they think that they could just take all of that effort from me to use it for something else to make it, what, better and easier? Do not get me started with fucking AI in the music scene. Holy fucking shit, dog. Lumberyard? Get the fuck out of here, man. We're in a small fucking community. Amarillo is not that fucking big, dude. Canyon is not that fucking big. You're doing big things and great. That's awesome. But you do not have to make a fucking a flyer that is AI generated, bro. That's bullshit. It is so lame and fucking lazy, and your dignity. You have literally taken your dignity and said, here, you gave AI your dignity on a platter and said, here, take that so I can use this, so I don't have to put any effort or pay anybody to do this, or, nah. Bro, what? I am having a dilemma inside of my brain right now because I saw this TikTok about this tattoo artist. They got really upset because somebody went to another tattoo shop. Pause real quick. Tattoo artist went to another tattoo shop and got the same exact tattoo that he wanted for less money. Right? Here's the thing. Yes, there is a problem there. The tattoo that he wanted came from the tattoo artist from that tattoo place that was going to charge him more. So yes, shitty, you fucked up. Don't use somebody else's art for a tattoo, right? But the other tattoo place was going to do the tattoo for cheaper. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I completely understand. If there is a player to fucking hate, I completely get it. I get that concept. If there is a rapper that is better than me, yes, don't hate the player, hate the game. If there is a rapper that will pay less for what I do, don't hate the player, hate the game. I completely fucking get that shit. Because also, there's a lot of DJs around here that are like, man, I fucking, doesn't mean that the cheaper the DJ doesn't mean that they're the best fucking DJ in fucking Amarillo. I've been hearing that shit a fucking lot on Facebook. No, motherfucker. It means that we don't give a fuck about money. So shut the fuck up. And, I don't know, be cheaper. I don't know. It's cool that you're the best, but if you're cheaper in this climate, in this fucking world, sorry. I am a good fucking artist. Some people might not think that, but I do. I think that I'm a good artist. I am a good artist. And if I can make something happen and make people happy and make people jam out and dance and fucking do all that shit for cheaper than you, bitch, I'm going to. I will every single time. I will swipe that shit on the road. I'm not saying that I'm the best fucking DJ. I'm not saying that I'm the best fucking rapper. To me, I am. But to the world, no. I know that. I'm not in denial. I'm very humble about that. But I know what I can do. And if you're fucking charging out the wazoo for that shit, right? And you're like, man, these fucking lowball motherfuckers trying to fucking take my fucking job, and they're being cheap as fuck. They're not even that good. It's like, man, don't hate the player, hate the fucking game. I get that shit. But what game are we playing when it comes to AI? Write that shit down in your fucking notes. What game are we playing when it comes to AI? That is complete laziness, though. Complete and utter laziness. How can you say, Lumberyard, let me put you on the fucking pedestal real quick. How can you say that you support artists and musicians alike Whenever you get a fucking computer to do that shit, who are you? Who is running your fucking social media platform? Stop. Get some help. There's an artist out here that will do it for fucking whatever price you give them. God damn. It is not that hard to fucking pay. There is a cheap artist. There is an expensive artist. There's a cheap artist. Whatever the case may fucking be, bro, you gotta make that shit work. You know how I do my fucking thumbnails? PixArt for free. And I make that shit work for free. It might be dumb. It might be silly, but it works. And I do that shit for free. Hit me up, Lumberyard. You want flyers? We'll talk price. It won't be a lot, but it'll be enough. You know? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm putting down? This whole conversation is AI is using YouTube videos for free, stealing our content to teach AI what to do. Oh, yeah, sorry. Going back to what I was saying. The crazy part about all this shit is AI, already bad for social norms, is bad for the ecosystem and our fucking world, right? We should be aware of that. Downloads, the whole AI YouTube thing, AI is download. I'm not shitting you. Look this up. This is for real. And if it's not, then you can fucking fact check me. Whatever. This is what I've heard. I watched a podcast about it. This is how I get my news. Sue me. I don't fucking know, man. I'm not the fucking news. I'm just telling you what it is. Anyway, AI is downloading YouTube videos. Downloading 80 years worth of video data a day. You hear that? The silence? The silence in this room right now? AI is downloading YouTube videos, downloading 80 years of video data every day. Every single day. Now I want you to think about something. That's crazy. 80 years worth a day? Yep. Think about this, though. YouTube has not been on this planet. Was not even a thought. Was not even a fucking conscious thing. Was not a creation for 80 years. YouTube has not been on this earth for 80 years, mind you. And they are downloading 80 years worth of data a day. Making noise. You understand what I'm saying? This is serious. Sorry, man. Don't even worry about it. It's not even, no. This is serious, and this needs to be more serious. And I'm going to talk about it until I am done talking about it. When it's all fucking done, right? I'm not going to stop talking about it. I'm not going to stop talking about the Epstein files. I'm not going to stop talking about ICE. I'm not going to stop talking about the political climate of the world until it fucking stops, bro. I'm not going to stop talking about ICE until they're gone, until they're melted away. I'm not going to stop talking about Epstein files until they are all dropped and everybody's arrested and they get fucking charged for their crimes. Do you understand? Do you get what's happening? This is serious. Sorry. Do you get how serious this shit is? Me, 30-year-old white guy in Amarillo, Texas, is talking about the issues in politics and fucking the climate of the world and the issues that are causing frustration and stress and depression and all of these things in the fucking world on a podcast. It is as serious as it can be. It should be here. We're fucking overflowed in this fucking cup, dog. Let me take a drink real quick. Let's let everybody. Let's take a little break. Let's take a little drink. I'm talking to you. What do we fucking do? What do we do? Where do we go from here? What do we do? I'm genuinely trying to understand the fucking world right now. It makes no sense to me. It makes zero sense to me. I should be worried about my daughter growing up. And I should be worried about, like, I don't know. What should we be worried about? I should be worried about what I'm eating for dinner. Nah, I wouldn't say worried about. I should be thinking about what I'm eating for dinner. I should be thinking about what I'm going to wear today. I should be thinking about what I'm going to listen to, my music. I should be thinking about my daughter. I should be thinking about my day. I should be thinking about who am I going to see today? Who am I going to talk to today? Those are the things that I should be thinking about. You know what we're thinking about? Not even thinking about. We're worried about. We're worried about gas prices. We're worried about how we're going to pay rent. We're worried about how we're going to pay our car bill, our insurance, our fucking health care. We're worried about all this shit. We're worried about AI. We're worried about if ICE is going to be here in Amarillo. We're worried about fucking all of these fucking things that have no fucking reason to be in our fucking lives, man. It is fucking serious. It is. And the only thing that is causing it is those motherfuckers up there. Not the upstairs people. They're cool. But the fucking, the big rig guys. Trump and fucking those guys. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck are we doing here in America? This is a rant right now. It's a madhouse. It's a garbage fire. Jesus Christ. When will it stop? Right? Jeez. And now I'm worried about AI. I'm worried about AI taking over the thing that I've already created. I'm worried about AI taking over what I have made for the past 5 years, which is Moshcast Productions. I'm worried about AI taking over music, man. Did y'all not hear? Like a few weeks ago, that Spotify, one of the biggest artists on Spotify, was a fucking AI-generated band? Are we hearing ourselves right now? Are we listening to ourselves right now? It's fucking insane, right? Or am I just crazy? Or am I the one that's just fucking crazy? Am I the only one that's crazy here? I don't think so. I do not think so. I'm not the one that's crazy, man. On TikTok, that's all it is. News, depression, sadness, terror, disaster, heartache, heartbreak, over and over and over and over again. Fact check me on this. I just found out. I looked it up. I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But use this information as you will. I had this thought the other day because I always talk about how the attention span of a person is 20 minutes. That's how long a set. That's how I determine my sets. Is the attention span that I'm willing to give out to people is around 20 minutes. That's what I like to say. I had this thought the other day. What is the average attention span for young adults and teenagers and the people that I'm around when it comes to music and what I do? Especially in long form media, especially the podcast. I know y'all motherfuckers ain't watching this all the way through. Maybe you are. If you have gone this far, comment below, please. please comment any type of form of making this shit work. Comment below that you've gotten this far. And take a drink, like with me. You want to know what the attention span? I looked it up on Google. I said, what is the average attention span for a child in 2026? You know what they said? You're not going to fucking guess. Guess right now and comment what you guess right now. I'm going to give you a few minutes. Comment. 10 minutes? Nah. 15 minutes? Nah. 3 minutes? Nah. 40? Hold on. I'm going to give you a little bit longer. I said 40. It could be 40 minutes. It could be 40 years. All right. You ready? 47 seconds is the attention span of a child now in 2026. Let that shit sink in, bro. 47 seconds. That shit's fucking crazy. That shit's fucking crazy. The silence in this fucking room is deafening whenever I stop talking. Sometimes I think to myself, like, why am I doing this shit? You know? I think to myself, I'm a 30-year-old that's just living a normal fucking life. You know, got a 9 to 5. I work nights, but I do the fucking 9 to 5 gig. I sleep, I eat, I do the regular shit, right? And then I think to myself, why don't I do this pod? If anything that I do, if what's happening right now in this fucking world is happening, why am I still continuing to do this? Like, no, Sai, please, you're so good and you're so funny and I love you. I know that y'all love me and I love y'all too. But why do I do this shit if it's going to be fucking swept up from behind me and said, we can do it. We can do this because it's legal. We can take your YouTube videos because they're free to watch and everybody needs to learn. AI is not in everybody. To be a somebody, you have to have a body, right? Bro, that's fucking bars. To be somebody, you have to have a body. AI has no body. So why are they trying to become somebody? Am I preaching right now? Am I preaching? Let me cook. Let me fucking cook, dog. AI has no space, body. No body. So why is AI trying to be somebody when they have no body? I'm a body. I'm a somebody. I fill space. You fill space. Fill, not feel. Fill. You fill space. When you go to the bar, when you go hang out with friends, when you go to the coffee shop, when you go to the fucking High Fidelity record store in Amarillo, Texas. Go there. High Fidelity. I love you. I love you, Ray. You fill space. AI doesn't fill fucking space. AI is a nobody. Nobody. Bro. Am I speaking, bro? Come on. You have to understand this shit. How can I be doing this for 5 years and then somebody's like, whatever the fuck made AI, we're just going to take your shit. We're just going to, and then we're going to, and then we're going to do that, but with computers and fucking 001, 00011, 00011s. You know? I'm tired. I'm tired of that shit, bro. And I will always be here for y'all. I will always be here. I will always do my shit. I will always do this until, I don't know, until I can't no more. I don't know. But it's very hard here in the art world. It's very hard, especially in the community, the art community here in Amarillo. I had to talk to somebody about making a fucking flyer that it was AI that I'm a part of. Can't do it, bro. I can't. I cannot be a part of that. You are taking the dignity. You are taking the fucking spirit away from music. You are taking the spirit away. AI is taking the spirit away from music and the ethnic. What am I trying to say? Authenticity, not ethnicity. Sorry, music has no ethnicity. The authenticity of music. If you are creating something that is computerized like that, then there's nothing. There's no soul. There's no feeling. There's no passion. There's no taking time. There's no hours. There's no weeks. There's no months. There's no years of creating this thing, right? And also, like, you're like, sorry, like, what about EDM music? What about that is created by somebody still, though? 808s and snares and beats and synths and music, guitar and piano and all that shit, still created by a human being, just placed to make sound. You're not going to tell me that AI can do the same thing. Are we Paul Bunyan right now? Are we Paul Bunyaning this shit? Like, what does that mean? When I was a kid, I watched this. There was this movie. It had a whole bunch of, myths or like tall tale stories, and one of them was Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan was a lumberjack with a bull named Blue, and he was a giant bull. Look it up. I don't know. Anyway, he was like the best lumberjack, or he was the best lumberjack, or something like that. I had to read more into it, but he got betted on who was best. This machine that somebody made that cut down more trees, or him, a physical person that cut down more trees. And he got it into a challenge with the machine that cut more trees. And he was cutting trees too. I don't know. But yeah, are we in that place right now too? Are we in that place right now where we have to be Paul Bunyan and be like, I am the best tree cutter, I am the best podcaster, I am the best person that could be a person, I am the best person that could be somebody? AI is literally destroying everything that we can come up with. Art, ideas, thoughts, making podcasts. I talked about that last pod. Look it up. Holy fucking shit, dude. AI is taking control of everything. Everything, bro. And we're just letting it happen. Giant AI warehouses are being built across the United States and destroying the water quality and the ecosystem of that place. Apparently, there's like a fucking one that's being built bigger than Manhattan. Why? Why do we need that? Why do we need all of that? We don't need any of that. We're good here, bro. We're good. We're fucking good, dog. I'm serious. If anybody that is watching this that is AI incorporated or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that supports AI, we're good, dog. We're fucking good. Leave us the fuck alone. We're fine. We're fine, bro. Taking another break. But yeah, that was my little TED talk. Hope y'all get something out of that. But Jesus Christ, it's fucking. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Tired of seeing that on fucking TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and social media when all of the people that I'm around like work so fucking hard for their talent, for their gift that they have because of this fucking robot ass fucking technology shit, man. Like I always thought when I was a kid, like, oh man, it would be so fucking cool to have flying cars and stuff and spaceships and go to space and fucking do all these things. Like I want that, man. I want that kind of shit. I want think about that stuff, man. Like did y'all ever think like, oh, it'd be so cool to travel in space and be in spaceships and having like, you know, R2D2s and C3POs fucking hanging out with us and all of that shit. Like I remember when I was a kid, I thought that was so fucking cool, man. And I wanted that fucking spark, that whimsical ass magic thought and feeling of like wanting to have that happen. And it turned out to be this, bro. It turned to be this. It turned to be art being manufactured. It turned to be music being manufactured. So synthetic. So fucking... And coming from a person that did fucking Spice and K2, I don't know if y'all know what that is. That's synthetic. That was supposed to be, quote unquote, synthetic marijuana. Coming from a person that did fucking that kind of shit, synthetic marijuana, that's what AI makes me feel like. That's what AI makes me feel like. What Spice and K2 made me feel like. Synthetic, weird as fuck, not real bullshit. I saw on the lumberyard. That's crazy. I'm gonna get so much shit from the lumberyard. I hope so. I hope the lumberyard fucking sees this shit. I might fucking cut it up and fucking say, look here, lumberyard. This is what I think about y'all, right? I saw the lumberyard post on fucking Facebook, and it had a fucking post that said, or the comment, or you know, a statement on the post. There was a flyer and had a statement. You know, this day, fucking May 15th, blah, 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 right? May 15th, somebody's coming over here and playing music. And then on the AI generated flyer, that lumberyard or whoever does their social media made, said May 16th. So what the fuck is it, dog? What is it, lumberyard? Is it May 15th or is it May 16th? Or are y'all just too fucking lazy and boring to not make a fucking flyer that fucking matters? Huh? And you know what? On that note too, not just lumberyard. I want the artists that are involved. The artists that are involved. Why don't y'all say anything about it? Why do y'all not say anything about that? Y'all are just going to let it happen? You know what? I'm not even going to eat my fucking words. I'm just going to fucking say it. Let's look them up. Let's see. The lumber yard. Boom. Nope. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Right, here you go. I don't know. Can y'all see that? AI generated as fuck. I hope y'all can see that. Maybe get a little closer. There it is. All right. Guess what? I commented on that shit. I said, fuck that. Right? On that flyer, I said, already making it look bad before the show even happens. Bleh. AI all over this shit like a bad case of lice. How can you say you support the art community and do this crazy work? Guess it is what it is, huh? Even if it sacrifices your dignity. Lumberyard, I'm calling you the fuck out, bruh. Right? This is the Lumberyard Battle of the Bands. AI generated as fuck, man. That's their flyer. And Tarpley, Abuelos, Pinkies, Culligan Water, Space Camp, Street Toyota, Texas Behavioral Center, supporting Elizabeth Ruth's home. Those are just the sponsors, I guess. The sponsors of this event. Why didn't y'all say anything about it? I don't know. Just a question. The bands, though, these are actual people. And before I even get that, Pocket Break Band. I don't know who they are. But they commented, looking forward to share our new tunes with everyone. You even commented on this. AI generated fucking flyer, right? They're not the only one. The bands that are competing: Boss Texas, Plemons Bridge, Pocket Break, Peyton Gonzalez, The Obvious Few, which I know, I've seen them, Lindsay and the Boys. I don't know what this one is. PRVDNC. Providence. I don't know what that is. Oland and Co. Don't know who they are. Black Tie Revolt. And I know who these people are. Stealing Handshakes. These are the bands that are a part of this fucking show. Would I want to be a part of a show that sacrifices their dignity for AI-generated flyers? Would you? Would you, Stealing Handshakes? Would you, Obvious Few? Would you, Boss Texas? I don't know. But here we are, talking about it. Maybe y'all need to think about it just a little bit. I don't know. That's just something that came to awareness on my end, in my little bubble, in my world. I don't know. Think about that for a second. That's crazy, right? I don't know. Anyway, there is another show, the one that I was talking about. Let's see if I can find it. They probably took it off because obvious reasons. They really fucked up that one, didn't they? I think they took it off. Because I'm not seeing it over here anymore. It was on my For You page a lot. There it is. Billy Currington. It said May 15th. It said Billy G joins Billy Currington at the Lumberyard on Saturday, May 15th. Tickets are selling quick. Grab yours while you can. And the AI generated flyer said May 16th. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder what fucked that up. Couldn't be a human, could it? Or was it AI? I don't know. Think about it. Whatever. They fixed it, by the way. They fixed it. Lumberyard. Oh, you fixed it? Great. Good fucking job. Good fucking job, guy. Oh, man. You're so fucking good. Anyway, yeah. So, if y'all support fucking places that do fucking AI generated flyers for their fucking venues and shows and blah, 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 fucking think about it, dude. Think about that shit, bro. I don't know. I don't know. And the people that fucking like this shit, bro, and love this and all that, blah, 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 are people that I fucking know, and it's fucking crazy, bro, because I'm over here doing podcasts for 5 fucking years, and I'm a actual human being. Think about that shit, too. I don't know. I know I'm fucking ranting. I know. But it's serious, dog. It's serious. You know? Take a drink. Take a little shot. I don't know. Well, I think that's about all the time that I have. I have another project that I'm going to be doing. It's called, I don't know what it's going to be called. I think it's going to be called Sunday Mass, Sunday something. Sunday Mass or Sunday, what should I call this? What do you think I should call this? Okay, right? I'm going to talk about it for a little bit. Wrote this book. Sly Cruz, my homeboy that passed away, he wrote this book called The Beach. And I'm going to be reading it for a few episodes. It's going to be a project that Moshcast Productions is involved with. And I'm going to be just reading the book that he made. He's been on the podcast. If you don't know who Sly Cruz is, go look up his stuff. He was a artist that I knew. And I'll talk about this on the episode, but I'm going to be reading his book. He had a crazy story, and I'm going to read it in honor of him. I'm thinking of calling it Sunday Sunday Mass or Sunday something, because I'm going to drop it on Sundays. It's for I feel like it should be a spiritual experience. I feel like Sundays is a day for spirituality. You know, that's just the way the world works. And so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do that. And I'm thinking of a name for it, and hopefully, you know, y'all, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be reading the book. It's going to be an audible. I mean, come on. I'm going to do a couple chapters a day, and I'm going to read this book to y'all, and we'll see where it goes. I don't know. It's just an idea, you know? Sunday church, Sunday something. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm going to do after this episode. I'm going to record the first episode of that. And it's been weighing on my heart pretty heavy for a while, and now I have the time to do that, and I'm going to right now after this pod. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all enjoy the pod. I can't tell y'all enough how blessed I am that y'all are my fans, and y'all watch the pod, and y'all subscribe, and y'all listen and actually give a fuck. And you know, there's some people that come when I'm going to the bar, or I'm talking, you know, I'm talking shit. When I'm hanging out at the 806 or High Fidelity, or I'm at the bar, or I'm hanging out in my circle and stuff, and people come up and go, dude, I fucking love your podcast. You know, I listen to it every fucking week, and I appreciate that 100%. I appreciate that. This time right now, though, is time for civil unrest. This time right now is for what we talk about here on pod to actually go into action and to call out the bullshit, call out the fucking dark, deprived fucking bullshit that happens here on Earth. Whether it fucking matters or not, whether it gets fucking hurt or not, it matters in the universe. Talk about manifestation. That's what it is. Angry enough to fucking say something about it, you know? And I hope the people that watch this, hope that y'all watch this, the mosh fits of this fucking community, fucking just stand up for something. Stand up and say, you know what? If Psy can fucking say something about this shit, so can I. And I hope that we all can do that together, and stand up for something that actually fucking matters. Because whether it be fucking gas prices being too high, our president being a piece of shit, ICE being around, AI controlling everything, also the FDA, we were finding out so much fucking shit about our food that is killing us. We need to do more than just talk about it. We need to do more than just, oh yeah, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're not fucking 70 and about to die. We have something to do. We need to do something. Use your talent for something that matters. This goes for all of the people. This goes for all of my artist friends. This goes out for all of my art, the musicians and the music community here in Amarillo. This is time to fucking say some shit about it. Make a song. Make a piece. Make something move. Do not sit idle and wait. This is no time for fucking caution. This is time to fucking start something. And cause ruckus. Cause noise. We are here. We are filling space. And it is our time to do so. So, I appreciate everybody watching the podcast every fucking week. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Wait until Sunday. Wait until Sunday for the Sunday Mass. I think that's what I'm going to call it that. Sunday Mass, Sunday Book Club, some Sunday special. I don't fucking know. You'll see it whenever it comes out. I appreciate y'all. And like always, we'll see you next week. Go fuck yourself.